John, there was a day pastor he is now. He had to start somewhere, right? Around. I didn't even know if either one of them just didn't want to talk to us, but she was too busy on her phone, like some of you are. But anyways, amen, preacher. Amen. Get off the video games. Amen. Gracious. Anyways, wasting your life away. But the young lady sitting there, and IDF soldier, and this. I think she said it was crazy. I said, "What if I told you I think you're right?" And she's like, I said, "What are you Orthodox?" And she said, "Well, I was, but now I kind of believe my own thing." Isn't that right, brother? I think she said, "I kind of believe in myself now." Very humanistic. And I began to talk to her about how all of this was false. And I asked her this. I said, "How long you been here?" She said, "I've been stationed here for 3 months." I said, "Every day?" She said, "Every day, 3 months." That was her place. I said, "Has anybody ever given you the gospel?" Nobody. Nobody ever stopped to talk to her. All these people that claim to be Christians coming by all the time. Stop and get let's stop and get their picture. Yeah, while we were there, we were getting interrupted so that people that claim to be Christians could get their pictures made with this girl. It's every day. It's in the same shape as that girl. They're just not sitting at the Jordan River. And I just walk by them every day. Claim to be a Christian, right? Don't matter the geographical location. We do that to people every day. And we went along and we start talking about how I have a relationship with God. And she said, that's what I want. I thought about this while you were preaching. She said, "That's what I want. I want to know Him." Her English was pretty good. And I said, "Well, could I show you something in the Tanakh?" And she said, "Yes." So I get the Hebrew English New Testament out. It has in the very back of it, it has the Isaiah 53 in English and in I almost said Spanish, and in Hebrew. In my mind, whenever I think of foreign language, I go to tacos for some reason. My mind goes to Mexican, Spanish. And so I open this up, and she's reading the Hebrew side, but I'm following her eyes down the page, and she got to verse 6. It's, "Lord hath laid upon him the iniquity of us all." In her eyes, and she just keeps on reading. This has never happened to me like this. Miss Patty, she gets the Bible, she gets done reading that, she hands it back, she says, "I do not understand. You understand, you tell me." And I'm like, we're about to have a Bible study at the Jordan River with an IDF soldier while she's protecting me with that cold mortar gun. And we begin to just exegete the text. Brother John's sitting out there with me, and we just start talking through start just teaching through. And we get done. I'll just walk through every single verse. We teach every single verse to her. I talked about the Passover lamb or the atonement, and that sin being put on that lamb, but how that sin was put on. And I never said his name. I never said Jesus. I talked about the man. I said he is mentioned over and over. I said, we're going to find out who he is. And I just keep going and going. And at the end, she's crying, and she looks mad. And I thought she was mad at me. And if a lady with an M16 and a mortar launcher is mad at you, it's not a good thing. And I said, are you okay? She said, and she said it explicit. And I said, excuse me. She said, and she said it again. I said, "It me?" She said, "No." She said, "I've gone to synagogue every week of my life." And she said, "I've never heard this, and it's in our Bible." And of course, at that point, Brother John had enough. He jumps in, and he goes to preaching. He gets out his Hebrew Bible, and a lot of what he talked about tonight. It was great. And I had to learn. That's how you learn. I was so nervous, but it was just divine appointment after. And that's the only way you're going to learn, church. I know y'all are thinking, well, I'm not Brother Sasser. I'm not Brother Shoemaker. I'm not Brother Stallman. I'm not Brother Ruttman. I'm glad there ain't a bunch of Brother Ruttmans around there. He's wide open. Amen. I'm not so and so. I'm not Brother Doug. You don't have to be. And there was a day where he had to witness to somebody for the first time.